Davey, massive win.
Yeah, big win. Big win. I don't think it was the prettiest game of football, but I think when we seen their shape, we actually worked on them being a 4. I thought he might have went back to his 4 being at home. But with a view that they could potentially be a 3, so they were the back 3, but it was one of the main reasons I started Notts, to be honest. It allowed us to go for that 4 to a 3 very easily in the game. You would have probably seen Jerome go down with a sore hamstring quite early on. That allowed me to get the information on. Yeah. Well, it's called game management, to be fair. I think I've still got it here, so I gave the boys that. They gave me it back. So, come here. Jerome doesn't need, he needed this, so I gave that to Jamie. We changed our shape slightly. I think that helped as we played wee Robbie out of position slightly on the right. Matched them up. I thought we got a wee bit more success when we matched them up, because I thought the wing backs were killing us a wee bit in terms of the early doors, but hit them on the counter for the first. Wee Macaulay's engine to get into the box for the penalty was phenomenal. I thought he was brilliant tonight, wee Macaulay. I think in a game of this magnitude, kid's only 19. I know he's played big games, but kid's only 19. I thought he went on tonight and he showed he can play for Livingston tonight, and he showed for me qualities that he can go and have a career at Hearts also. So wee Macaulay gets in the box, gets the penalty, then we get them with a sucker punch again with a set play.
Yeah. On that set play, it kind of leads us nicely into half time, I suppose, doesn't it? Kind of gives us that extra little bit of cushion.
Yeah, I think that, and I'd say to the boys, but next goal probably wins the game. If they got it, there's a chance they come back into the game. But see, I think you've got to give players massive credit. I thought they defended unbelievably well tonight. There's different ways to win a game. There's ways to win games of football, and there's ways not to get beat. And I think 2-0 up at half time, the message was I thought we could afford to drop off the game 15-20 yards, which we did, which allowed us to kind of drop back, which denied the space in behind, and it got the units a wee bit closer to one another. We got a wee bit of a better press on when we went to the 2 as well. It went to the outside centre back, and that allowed us to get over. Then he went direct, and see, to be fair, with the back 3 we had on the park, Danny Wilson, Ryan McGowan and Michael Nottingham. That's what they want. That's what they want. So I felt Falkirk's shape probably helped us tonight in terms of their 2 strikers up top. So McIver and Barney, and then when McIver and Barney went off, kind of killed them. The kind of game plan never changed, and they were still pretty direct at that point. But again, I thought we won a lot more first contacts because of the personnel that was on the park for Falkirk.
Those 3 centre-halves were monsters tonight. Almost didn't quite happy to defend crosses all night. Yeah.
And Chris Montano as well, and Dan Finlayson when he went on as well. But I thought the game suited them. The game suited them. So again, we set up in a 4, but knowing we might need to go to a 3 where the personnel was on the park, and I think that proved its worth.
Went through that wee period of adversity, let's say, kind of a few defeats in the spin. We've now beat Airdrie, beat County, come here and won. There must be a real buzz about the place now.
I think it's disappointing, but when you look at the Ayr game, I thought we were probably the better team at the Ayr game. Rafe, we got sucker punched early on, a wee bit similar to here. Rafe came and got 2 goals against us early on. We came here and got 2 goals. Game's different at that point. Queen's Park was disappointing. It was a disappointing performance. So I think you're going to go through periods of adversity, and I hope I'm wrong, but no doubt we'll go through that again at some stage, where it's 1 game, 2 games. It's just important to focus on the next game and try and win it. So I think the boys had to go through moments in this game of adversity, had to give up. Like, we don't want to give up territory, we don't want to give up possession, but I think we had to at this point at half time. We touched on that, we're 2-0 up, so we can come off that a wee bit, we can hit them on the counter. And you've got to remember, we were missing a few players tonight as well. You're probably missing like Scott Pittman and Stephen Kelly, who arguably both start in your starting 11 every week. So we were. But again, then look at the boys who went on. I spoke about it most of the season. I think we've got a really competitive squad. I mean, you look at tonight, Macaulay and Reese. I thought the 2 of them had fantastic games. So the 2 boys that have come out, Premier League players, played for us a lot of minutes, been very, very good players for us. And the 2 boys went in, I thought, done magnificently well. So
on pitch, he's obviously been a kind of in the team most weeks. I believe it's 10 years on Monday since he's signed. Can we expect to see him back on Wednesday night? Wee
Pitts tweaked his hamstring, had a wee nip on it on 60 minutes at Hamilton. We're winning 2-0. Wee Pitts stays in the park. Doesn't tell you. Tells you on the Monday, tells you on the Sunday, because he's wanting to worked so hard for the football club. He doesn't want to come off the park. He's given everything for the club. I wish he'd came off, but wee Pat sacrifices himself for Livingston. That's the type of person he is. I was sitting down the team, and I'm still putting him in the team because it's just so automatic. Like putting Pitt's name in, and you're like, right, Pitt's is out, you need to. But it's so automatic with him. He's a manager's dream, an absolute dream. And I think if you went in any changing room we've had over these 10 years, any manager, any coach, and goes, give me your 11. Pitts is always in it. He's always in it, and I know sometimes the fans go, oh, this, but he's always in everybody's team. Lee Miller, Marvin Bartley, we're just speaking about it there.
A couple of days left of the transfer window. Can we expect to see any more activity?
I would like to say yes. But sometimes I think bringing bodies in can upset the changing room. I think I've got a great changing room. There's great team spirit. Spoke about it most of the season about how strong and competitive the squad was. And I think that was shown tonight. That was a big occasion away against the league leaders. We've came here, that's us now, took 7 points off Falkirk, they've took a point off us. So there's a lot to like. I would probably ideally want to bring one more in, but realistically I don't think we can do it.
And Dunfermline, Wednesday night, 2 different cup competitions in the same week. What's your thoughts towards him?
I think we need to see how the boys were. There was a few boys down tonight. I don't know if she's noticed. There's probably 2 come out of the squad through being cup tied. So Meshach's cup tied and Robbie Fraser's cup tied. So they come out automatically. But we've got a good numbers of boys that probably never made the squad tonight. Use Liam Sola as an example. Liam never made the squad. He's been out injured for 3-4 weeks. So I think it's important that the boys have been in training. We've been doing quite well over the last couple of weeks to try and keep that. So Liam will have probably an opportunity to come into the match day squad. So just about getting them in, give them tomorrow off. I think it's important. We've been in quite a bit recently. Give them tomorrow off. Try and get into this same. Try and take the club to a final. I know it's a Challenge Cup, but for me it's a piece of silverware, and you're the best of the rest, if that makes sense, outside the Premier League. You're the best of the rest, so I think it's important to try and take the football club to a cup final. Finances would really help that one also. So just a pity the window shuts, and when is it, Monday, Jen? It's supposed to Thursday. We could have maybe done something else. So and then a huge game on Saturday, and it's important. It's my job to make sure we don't become complacent.
No worries. Thanks for your time. Enjoy your weekend.
Cheers.